Voila. Vamos que nos vamos. Computer work done, at least for today. So, hola! And so right now, let's get some food and then get this one back into the frame. First, I need to do the testing with the oil. If it pumps oil everywhere, so I will turn the engine. I need to connect the inlet from the oil and the out. I will connect it directly to here. But anyways, if I see that it's coming out of the at the return line, then I know that it's already, all this here is working, so that's fine. And I will pump some extra oil here for the rockers and voila, for the rocker arms, I mean. So yeah, but first some food. Yeah, so let's go. Oh, there we go, finally, after turning the engine a few times. Okay, there we go. Yep, that's what I wanted to see actually. See, so that's nice, that's really nice. Yeah, there we go. So right now, let's take the engine, put it in the frame, put this pipe, the pipeline here connected. Pump some oil too, some extra oil. I was seeing that this one, it was pulling in, but of course the pump is taking from underneath too. So what was happening is that was filling up the engine, but it wasn't enough oil here to make a return line. So that's why I opened this cover. I put like, I don't know, around 50 milliliters or something like that. No more, and I just wait and set it down underneath. I pump it a few times and voila. So now I know that everything is working and pumping, well, moving, you know, so that's good. So let's go. So another day. Right now I need to do a little bit of computer work, just a tiny bit, and then I'm gonna move on with the B31. With this one right now for today, actually I want to connect everything, all the lines, the electricity, and so get it ready. And tomorrow I will pick up the engine oil and then I will start the bike. Yeah, I think I need to clean the oiled tank. I think I need to clean it because it might have, how can I say, parts of aluminum or so. Yeah, let's get to it, and then later on I'm going to start to build up this one, like the fenders, the plate for here for the oil tank, and more. So yeah, let's get to it. Earlier, all this almost until to the pipe, like so this, that high there underneath the pipe was full with grease, like a lot of aluminum with old oil, so it was like sticky as fuck. And after cleaning it up like a few times with gasoline, see, now it looks like this. So voila, it's good to go. Okay, so there we go. So the VSA is now there. Next thing on this one is to fill up the oil, make the bike run, and once it's running and I see that everything is working properly and nothing new pops up, then I will do the timing, the readjustment of the clutch, and the chain, the rear chain I need to adjust it again, and blah blah blah. But yeah, so tomorrow hopefully I'm starting that one. But now I don't want to spend time to go in with the car and so blah blah blah. So I decide like, okay, when this one is done, I put it to the side. Tomorrow morning, first thing, boom, pick up the oil, and in the meantime I'm gonna work on this one. So what I want to do is to put the front fender, the rear fender, then here I'm going to make like a plate. The oil tank is not it's not like holding on the frame like normally should go with rubbers, like but I saw those hanging on the frames a few times and they always have damage here and there. And the last Dominator I had on the garage, they mount a plate here, kind of a plate with rubbers, and the oil tank was on top of it, and it was really nice. So I did like the construction, so I think I'm going to do the same with this one. That's the idea. Let's see. Yeah, so let's go. Well, there we go. Let's see. Right now I got the oil, and now it's time to fill up the oil tank and check how the bike is running, and see if the oil pump is pumping oil everywhere and so. And yeah, if that's good, then I can do the timing, like the proper timing with the stroboscope. And then I can close everything and of course adjust the clutch and then close everything and do a test ride. So let's see. The clutch was spinning. Doesn't matter if I put it more tight or not. And I checked, and it seems to be that this plate here was touching the nut in the middle, so it couldn't go further. So that means that it must be a extra plate on it. So I took one of the old ones, I cleaned it up, I checked the thickness, and actually it was good. The only problem with the old ones is that they get hard. Like for instance, I don't know, this like example. The material gets really dry and hard, and then it doesn't matter how much you pressure it, that it will never get a grip. So what I did is I put it on the metal on that machine over there. Whoop, whoop. There you go. Yeah, and then I clean it up and I make it like a little bit rougher. And I install it and voila, problem solved. So that's one. Then I adjust the clutch. So now it's nice. And now I was checking too if the oil was popping back. So there we go. This is, let's show it. Okay. Means that the old system, all of it is now nice and wet in oil, and the bike is actually ready to be started. So let's close the gearbox because I opened it for the adjustment of the clutch, and then put a safety pin here so it doesn't fly away on this one, and then just start the bike, see that everything runs, and when it runs I will take it in, get everything ready for the timing, and then move on. So poco a poco, let's go. Cámara. Vale. Voila. So there we go. So there we go, another day, and right now I got the parts for the two engines from the Norton engines. So yeah, that's nice. Who knows, maybe later on I have time to even start on one of the engines. We will see. And but first B31, and then this lady that I open everything again because I wanted to move a few things from here actually, but yeah. Okay, let's see now. So yesterday this one was getting loose and I was getting like 50 degrees full advance, and I was like, that's not right. So I checked it and I saw that this tool was getting loose. So I did this new. So this one actually now is locked like this to the engine, but locked in the middle too, so it cannot move. It doesn't look that pretty, but it works pretty well. So yeah, right now it's 39 degrees full advance, and now I'm going to adjust it through here, so I get 38 full advance. So yeah, let's go. So there we goes. As you can see, this one, okay, that's my key, the 7 one, but it's not a 7 actually, it's special made. And this one too is modified, so it fits in here, and now I adjust it. I could put it up and down like 1 degree, almost 2. So that's nice. And yeah, after a few tryouts, I got it right. 38 degrees, fully advanced. And yeah, let's try to show it on camera, but I don't know, because when you put the camera on and the light, it doesn't pick up the light. I don't know why, but it doesn't. So let's see, maybe I get lucky and it's able to see on the camera. We will see. Yeah. Voilà. Okay, so right now what I'm going to do is a little test ride, a really short one, just up and down the street to feel the clutch, to see if the clutch spins or not. So I just close the axle from the left side. I just close it with 4 bolts just to see if the clutch is spinning, because otherwise I put everything and I put all the bolts and blah 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 and the silicone gasket and everything, and then I need to take it out again to readjust the clutch. So yeah, so let's go and do that. C'est tout.
C'est tout, oké.
Ja.
Kijk, start.
Oh ja, zeker. Even pompen. Oeh. Is niet zwaar, hè? Oké. Het is makkelijker als je in de middenbok is. Come on, lady. Het voelt als een boot. Als een boot, een oude boot. Ja, en dit is ook. Weet je? Yo, ja. Snap je?
Ja.
Dus even kijken hoe het gaat. Oké. Hallo. ¿Qué pasó? Feels good. Only the clutch. The clutch must be readjusted because it pulls a little bit the bike when you have it on. Just a tiny bit. But besides that, feels good. Genial. First thing, this one is not working. Tail up. Okay, let's go again. Try see what's going on. I needed to lose the rear brake a little bit too, but yeah, besides that, and this one, yeah, I think the cable maybe did broke or whatever, something like that. Oh, there we go. The problem. So yeah, it seems to be it broke. Why? I don't know. But yeah, it just snapped. That's all. Funny, not funny. Okay, let's see if I have one or something. Because yeah. Ding, ding. Okay. Oh yeah, it's moving, it's moving. So this one is actually fine. Okay, nice. Nice. So I was annulating this because they, as you saw in the video before, I think I showed it, there was one big one here and two little there and some loose cables. Now the loose cables there, I cut them because they had no power or so. Let's see if I can show it. Yeah, so I put an isolator, that's it. I make an earth for here. And wait, maybe I can put some light. There we go. Hopefully good to see now. Like that. Okay, so I put an earth for the speedometer because otherwise, because it's some rubber, so then has no massa. So there we go. I put a light because it didn't have a beam inside. It was empty. And this one I connected now. So it works because it wasn't connected neither. Then this cable was loose, that's the plus. It was actually loose, so this one I needed to tighten it up. Then yeah, the earth I connected here because I have no other point. Then I made those new, so that's good, that's nice. And then those I changed them, so it's correct. Okay, so Friday morning, let's clean up the shop, make a space, clean up the welding table, put all the parts from the royal in a box or something, and do some welding for this one. Today I'm gonna work on this one, and later on in the day when it's a little bit warmer, because right now it's gray and cold. Oh my god, I love this country. I will do the test, a long test ride on the VSA, but that's gonna be later on in the day, yeah. So yeah, let's go at it. So, there we go. Good to go. As you can see, the back I left it rough because the aluminum is pretty thin. But yeah, now it's good to go. Now I'm going to drill it, and that's it. Yeah, and then later on, after drilling the hole, I'm gonna polish all of it. And you can see that it's old one because has many scratches, but yeah, I like it. Later on when it's all polished, it's gonna have like a lot of yeah, nice patina on it. Yeah, so voila. So tomorrow more. I was making the spacers for here, and one is done, and now I need to make the other one. So yeah, that's it for today. I'm done here, and yeah, let's see tomorrow how it goes. Okay, so Saturday morning. Now I want to finish the spacers for here, find the bolts for here underneath. And then if the bike is this is fixed, then I will look for the to put the fender, but we will see. First do that, and then we'll see, because today actually I want to put down that one must come downstairs, and then I have another project that I want to put it downstairs, and then I want to hang them. So I think I'm gonna do like an hour or so of work on this one, and then move on with the to putting those down. Yeah. So let's go. Explain what all this about. Okay, so upcoming year I'm going back to Spain. Yeah, the Netherlands is it has been a nice country to me for 13 years, but now I feel like I really want to go back home with my family and my old friends, and so. And I'm still going to do this. So motorcycles, British motorcycles, that's for sure. So Montecycles is gonna still be existing, but in Spain, okay? And this is actually the first engine I ever did, a British one, and that's my personal project. But because of that, now I decided to build it like I like it, like I wanted to have it, and then I'm going to sell it. So it helps me to build up the company back home. So yeah, this is gonna be interesting because this bike, I have been dreaming about it, to build it like for now since 2016, and since then I was always in my mind that I wanted to build this one, and I was always pushing it, but now it's the time to do it. So things that I'm going to make to her, for instance, the frame is gonna be gray too, like metallic gray. The bike is gonna have a lot of golden details. Like I started already when I was building the engine. All the rings on the bike here and here, I'm from brass. So just tiny little details that I put on the bike. Later on, the wheels gonna be black and goldish too, and the gas tank too. It's gonna be beautiful. I mean, it's gonna be a really piece of art. So yeah, I'm gonna build it like I want to, like I have in my mind, and then I'm gonna put it for sale. So yeah, it is what it is. If you want something, it costs you something. So yeah, so there you go. That was all this for this week. Yeah, this one, this frame, let's try to show it. I don't know if it's on camera. Okay, and this frame here, this is my 1969 TR6C, and matching numbers. And this one, I'm not going to sell it. This one, I'm going to build it and I'm gonna take it with me to Spain. But I want to have a bike who I can roll it. It doesn't need to run, but at least that it's on wheels and everything's together, that I don't have any more boxes or so. So yeah, this one I'm going to slowly build it up, and hopefully at the end of the summer it will be finished. We will see, fingers crossed. But this one actually, now I stop building up the sunglass because yeah, the sunglass I'm not going to sell it. So wait. So the sunglass I'm not going to sell it. So I decide, like, okay, priorities. Right now I need to make money so I can move back to Spain and open there the garage and blah blah blah. So I decided to say, okay, I leave the sunglass for the moment still. The project, I leave it there because I can always finish it. And I will finish this one, and yeah, first this one, and when I finish this one, then I'm gonna keep working on the sunglass. But I have actually 2 builds that I want to finish for the summer. This is one of them, and the other one is this frame. But this one, I wanna do a chopper. So yeah, that's gonna be my first chopper. But a lot of work. But yeah, as I said, if you want something, it costs you something. So yeah. So let's see. I'm so happy that it's already here. Oh my god, it's sexy, yeah. I fucking love this one. Like, oh. And yeah, he's so fucking sexy. But it is what it is. Let's go. Okay, see you next week. Come on. No. Okay, so wait. I don't know if I did this already in English. Fuck. This is a chaos right now. between the Spanish video and the English video. Oh my god, my money is like, okay.